Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Business. I am Pius Kojobaka. Economist Professor Peter Quartey has stated that the current economic climate still gives room for a further cut in the policy rate as the Monetary Policy Committee begins its meeting to announce a new rate. According to Professor Quartey, interest rate is high despite the consistent drop in inflation in the policy rate. This, he believes, has created some liquidity rigidity in the market, thereby increasing the cost of borrowing. Speaking to Joy Business, Professor Quartey ruled out any increase in the lending rate.
I don't think the economy is overheating. I don't expect an increase, an upwards adjustment in the policy rate. Inflation has been fairly low. Actually, there's not much overheating in the economy. And I would expect a decline, a reduction in the policy rate, or we stay the policy rate, but not an upward adjustment. And I say so because interest rates are still high, in as much as inflation is declining, in as much as the policy rate is declining. There is some rigidity in terms of the lending rates on the market. It's still on the high side, and therefore that is not stimulating credit for the private sector to borrow, invest, grow, and employ more people as one would have expected.
Chief Executive of Trade Aid Africa, Nicholas Apokwera, says the removal of the 15% tariff previously imposed by the Trump administration on cocoa and other agricultural products from Ghana will significantly boost exporters' profit margins. Speaking to Joy Business, he welcomed the policy reversal and noted that the benefits are expected to trickle down to farmers across the value chain.
Improve our margins, because you see, that was an additional cost. The 50% was an additional cost to us, which we actually were struggling with, and so now that is not there, that cost is no longer there. So if we were still selling at our old price, it means that we are going to make extra income. So and that will also help us to pay the producers better. We can pay our pineapple pickers, we can pay our mango pickers, and other people, others who are involved in those commodity value chains. We can definitely pay them better, and then they can also have a better standard of living.
The Design and Technology Institute has graduated 328 students, marking its 60th cohort since it was founded in 2019. Founder and President Constance Swanika called for a character-led technical training to support young people. More in this report.
The event was held under the theme Character by Design, Building Tomorrow with Purpose, highlighting DTI's strong emphasis on personal character as well as technical training. DTI's founder and president, Constance Elizabeth Swanika, stressed the importance of soft skills, saying that while technical abilities open doors, character, adaptability, and communication are what allow individuals to go far.
At DTI, we have discovered that technical skills can open doors, but character, ability, and soft skills determine how far you progress. This is why our holistic education model extends well beyond welding, design, engineering, and entrepreneurship. We intentionally develop resilience, emotional intelligence, teamwork, communication, discipline, and problem solving. The very qualities employers consistently describe as the new currency of the workplace. Feedback from our work experience learning partners continue to resonate. And this is a message that we got from one of them, that your learners possess the mindset, attitude, and discipline that the industry requires. As Nobel Prize winner economist Dr. James Hackman said, soft skills like motivation, perseverance, and self-control are the foundations of success in school, work, and life.
Among its key programs, DTI offers training in welding and fabrication, design innovation, and entrepreneurship in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation. Notably, 55% of the graduates were female, showing strong gender representation in its technical programs.
This is still Prime Business. We have more for you shortly. Hello, welcome back to Prime Business. MTN Ghana and ABSA are deepening their investment in SME development as they graduate 41 entrepreneurs from their Mini MBA program delivered with Nova Business School. The initiative equipped SMEs with the strategic skills needed to scale up. Chief Enterprise Officer of MTN Ghana, Angela Mensah-Poku, says the graduation reinforces MTN's commitment to long-term SME growth.
Graduates completed weeks of intensive training across models including business strategy, innovation, technology adoption, marketing and packaging. Chief Enterprise Officer of MTN Ghana, Angela Mensah-Poku, says the program is part of a 8-year-long SME Accelerate initiative aimed at preparing entrepreneurs to thrive within a fast-changing digital economy.
We're here to celebrate 41 graduates from the MTN ABSA Mini MBA. They took 13 weeks, every weekend, both physical and virtual. All of these people that attended are MTN customers as well as ABSA customers, and they run their own businesses. They're not small. The fact that they sacrifice their time every weekend to come tells you about the commitment, and the fortitude of our SMEs. These are people that want to grow, they want to scale, and they want to digitize their business. And as you know, MTN is committed to the MTN year-long Accelerate. We're ending today with this graduation.
Senior Manager for SME Sales, Mohammed Abubakar Sadiq, explains that the Mini MBA forms part of MTN's broader capacity building agenda, delivered through its partnership with ABSA.
This is a very strategic collaboration between MTN and ABSA as part of building the capacity of our SMEs. We have SMEs coming from MTN and also ABSA. We put our heads together to ensure that we're able to build their capacity in terms of strategy, in terms of innovation, and all the things that would support a typical SME to be able to thrive within the digital space, especially the digital transformational environment. So currently, as I speak to you, graduates have completed a program that is what we call the Mini MBA, for Nova Business School. So that is currently what we are witnessing today.
The partners say this graduation marks only the beginning, with plans already underway to expand SME training programs next year and empower more entrepreneurs to scale beyond Ghana's borders.
Ghana's leading payment service provider, Haptel, has announced the appointment of Patience Achianu as its new board chair. She succeeds Hans Nelson, who steps down after a decade of guiding the company through major governance reforms and growth milestones. Patience Achianu brings extensive leadership experience from the banking and insurance sectors. Well, she's been speaking about her vision for the next 3 to 5 years.
So the vision is very clear for all of us, and I'm totally on board with it. Being Africa's most useful company here. There's a lot. When I think about Haptel, I see Haptel in every home. Yeah, right now, commercially, we are doing well with our merchants, etc. Significantly in Ghana, I see Haptel across Africa, really. Full of years, we should be in a few countries. Yeah. And that I see be my legacy. Besides, I want Ghanaians to see Haptel as a Ghana company, a Ghanaian company, have a piece of Haptel. How can we achieve that? By listing publicly. I'm seeing Haptel on the Ghana Stock Exchange, with Ghanaians being offered the opportunity to buy a stake in Haptel and feeling part of such a great company.
And that's all for Prime Business. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Benaya Dafemekwo is next with Prime Sports.